Top 10 Dumbest Baseball Mistakes in History. Have you ever seen somebody so close to the jaws of victory but then get their golden moment taken away from them in a blink? In a sport like baseball, it is evident that there will be a lot of pressure, and if you can't handle the immense pressure on your shoulders, you will slip. Welcome to the channel, and today we will look at some of the dumbest mistakes made in the game of baseball. 1. Chuck Knob block mistakes. If you are an active and competing athlete in a sport which always demands you to be conscious and sharp, you should know having a look and control of your surroundings is a must. But this mistake by Chuck Knoblauch will forever be in the hearts of Yankees fans for the wrong reasons. The Braves infielder Travis Fryman hit a bunt, and then the ball hit his body. Chuck seemed to be looking for the referee's decisions instead of chasing the ball. This helped the Braves get the lead. 2. Manny Ramirez. The double cutoff mistake by Manny Ramirez is one of the things which explains to us sometimes too much can be too bad. In this incident, Manny Ramirez denied the center fielder's throw to the cutoff man, then decided to cut off the cutoff man. This ill calculations tactic allowed the Baltimore Orioles player David Newham to scare an inside home run. 3. Umpire Jim Joyce makes a terrible mistake. This mistake made by umpire Jim Joyce is one of the most helpless and embarrassing things you can ever witness. Armando Galarraga had an 8 2/3 and a player also feels immense pressure when giving an outstanding performance. And next, Galarraga pitched to Jason Donald with 2 outs in the 9th. Everyone knew the pressure and stakes. Donald then hit the ball to the right side of the infield. Cabrera was far from catching the ball. He then threw his ball over to Galarraga, who ran for cover. Galarraga converged with Donald. Donald was out, but umpire Joyce called it safe. This changed the whole atmosphere of the game, and the umpire was more than ashamed. 4. These confusions caused by AJ Pierzynski changed the course of an entire series. Calvin Escobar made AJ Pierzynski miss the changeup, which looked like an easy task. The shouts from the fans were enough to prove this was something obvious, but the umpire had other plans. This mistake made the White Sox win the match and the championship 4 days later. 5. Todd Helton's trick. Colorado Rockies baseman Jonathan Herrera made a great play in response to Jerry Harrison's junior ground ball. Even though Herrera's catch was not entirely accurate, Todd Helton's tricks were enough to win the battle. Todd positioned himself in a way that looked like he was catching a standard throw to the first base. His thinking and experience fooled the first base umpire, and the umpire was upset initially. This is precisely what teams use to get away sometimes. 6. Ruben Rivera is famous for many things, but there's one thing people don't seem to forget about him. After hitting the ball in a game against the Arizona Diamondbacks, he ran till the second base and also reached the third. After reaching the third base, he went for it all the way through, but then he was out. This run is now considered one of the worst base runs ever. 7. Jose Canseco might be the subject of one of the dumbest yet incredibly hilarious unknown mistakes in the game's history. For this incident, we go back to 1993 when the Cleveland Indians took on the Texas Rangers. Carlos Martinez hit a ball which was deep right field. Even though it could have been caught quickly, it hit Canseco's head and converted into a home run. 8. Will Craig made one of the silliest mistakes, which changed the course of the game. While everyone might have thought Craig would tag Jeffy Baez out, it wasn't the case. Instead, Craig chases him down and then decides to give the ball to the catcher, even though he was very close to tagging Baez. This then turns into an all-out circus, and now it is seen as one of the dumbest plays. 9. The year was 2003, and the Cubs had a chance of winning their World Series after a long hiatus. They were 5 outs from winning it. Mark Prior forced the 20-year-old Jose Cabrera to hit a double play grounder to shortstop Alex Gonzalez. The ball took a hop up to Gonzalez's backhand side. Chicago was close to winning the World Series with 3 outs remaining, and unfortunately, Alex Gonzalez was the one who let his team down after slipping the ball, and eventually, the Marlins went on to win the series, crushing the hopes of the Cubs. 10. This one clip that we will show you might just be the one of the most controversial mistakes of its time. The game was tied 5 per each in the 10th inning in Game 6 of the 1986 World Series. the New York Mets player Mookie Wilson swinging the bat. And it was the Boston Red Sox player Bill Buckner missed the hit as the ball went through his legs. This gave the New York Mets the match win, and they were the champions of the World Series 1986, all thanks to a mistake that could have been prevented. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, smash the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for notified updates.